And I don't think Robert thinks that he's the second best car right now. He's going to go for it.
Kevin Harvick driving the car that was Dale Earnhardt's until his accident at the Daytona 500 that took his life. Harvick jumped into this car at Rockingham under the worst of circumstances and has been nothing short of spectacular. In just his third Winston Cup start, he won a photo finish in Atlanta. The earliest a victory has ever been scored in the NASCAR Winston Cup Series in years and years and years, if not the earliest ever. He has been in the top 10 in Winston Cup points all season long, despite having run one less race than everybody else. The first race of the year that Dale Earnhardt drove in this car. This whole team has picked up the pieces with a spectacular young driver and written an amazing story in this season. One that started incredibly sad, but has been extremely uplifting for them, the performance that Kevin Harvick has driven them to.
He has been phenomenal. There's no doubt about that. More than anyone would ever thought that this young man could do. We see the lights are out on the pace car, which means next time by. I think we're going to see the green the next time by.
It was supposed to come last time. They waved it off to pick up a final piece of debris. We're going to go green with 5 to go.
Now Mark's sitting there hoping that those two guys get together and he'll just drive right on through that mess.
All right, Wally,
we've seen that before.
Yep. You talked about Presley wanting to get right up on Harvick. Harvick wanting to get a good restart.
Right there. He's doing it, man. That's what he needs to do. Kevin's got the better race car. Had all day. But he has got to have a great restart. And Robert knows that. Robert's not going to let him get away with a 3 or 4 car length restart.
And let's keep an eye on Jarrett, too. And Ricky Rudd with the Robert Yates horsepower back in 4th and 5th positions. 5 laps to go in the Tropicana 400. Green flag.
Green flag. Green flag.
What? Mark got a good restart.
And we see.
Oh, Martin's in trouble. Martin's in trouble. They scatter around him. Rudd goes under Jarrett for 3rd.
I don't know if Mark just missed a shift there, Benny. It had to be because he took off. Great.
Or maybe spun the rear tires.
All clear, man. Nice and easy getting in.
Robert Presley's best career finish was a 5th at Michigan a year ago.
And yesterday, the folks in the NASCAR Busch Series, we had a first-time winner. Jimmy Johnson won his first NASCAR Busch Series race ever. Could we see the same thing here in the NASCAR Winston Cup? Good. Presley, can he pull it off?
Yeah, Robert's car looks good down low. It's the same as Kevin's. Both those cars are right on the line. Now watch out for the sneaky guy in the 3rd place.
Harvick got away from him there off turn 2.
Nice and easy.
3 laps to go.
Harvick is now putting a little distance on the 77 car, Presley. That time by, he was a mile per hour faster than Presley.
And this is what Kevin wants to see in his mirror, is a 28 and a 77, mixing it up these last few laps. That'll let him pull out a little bit further.
Correction, Presley's best career finish is a 3rd place run at Texas. 1998.
2 to go. All clear.
Rudd keeps taking a look, but he can't get by Presley, and he's certainly running out of time to do anything with Harvick.
No, 2.
Jimmy Spencer trying to catch Dale Jarrett for 4th. But they're coming to the white flag. Final lap of the Tropicana 400. Kevin Harvick a mile and a half from scoring his 2nd NASCAR Winston Cup Series win.
If Harvick can just stay together for this last 1 mile, he will be the winner here this afternoon.
The 25-year-old from Bakersfield, California, will have led 113 of 267 laps today. He got away from Robert Presley on the final restart, and he's going to get win number 2. Kevin Harvick takes the inaugural Tropicana 400 at Chicagoland. Robert Presley gets a career best finish with a 2nd place run. Rudd gets 3rd, Dale Jarrett 4th, while Jeff Gordon is going to finish in 17th place. And the victory celebration is on for the Richard Childress racing team.
Kevin did a good job. I mean, that's a lot of pressure, getting a restart, having a car like that all day. That comes down to how you restart and you run the next 2 or 3 laps. Did a good job. My hat's off to Robert, too. Robert ran a great race.
Marty Snyder.
Well, the emotion is a little different this time, Alan. Much less sadness, but much happier faces down here. Great win for you guys, Richard.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin done a super job. I mean, he got out there and got the job done when we got 6th or 7th place back there.
Glad someone else was getting wet, not me and you.
Yeah, well, that's for sure.
We did a good job there.
Yeah, it was a great job. I'm just glad it wasn't us.
I know. That was the best part about the day.
Kevin done a great job all day. The pit crew, everybody was on. These guys worked hard, and you know, it just feels great to win right now. You know, and Dale Jr.'s win last week helped all of us, helped everybody, and just so proud of him.
There's definitely closure down here for these guys. Bunch of happy faces. He led the most laps. He had the dominant car, and he brought it home to victory lane.
Kevin Harvick, 3 fingers out the window. The salute to Dale Earnhardt.
The way to do a burnout.
I'll tell you what, he's pretty good at that burnout stuff.
He's had some practice at it this year. A few wins in the NASCAR Busch Series, and now his 2nd Winston Cup win. While we wait for Kevin to get to victory lane, let's take a look at the final results from the Tropicana 400. Harvick, Winston Cup win, number 2. Robert Presley, his career best finish. Look at the Roush cars in the top 10.
Rusty Walsh will finish in 13th. Jeff Gordon, as you said, back in 17th. Jason Leffler, the rookie, back in 24th spot.
Last car in the lead lap was Jeff Gordon in 17th. And from
will finish 33rd.
Yep, these are all cars that were out of the race. So the championship standings will take a little bit of a shuffle here at Chicagoland as a result of the Tropicana 400. There's the winner's trophy, and here comes the winning car. Kevin Harvick is the winner, and Chevy congratulates Kevin and number 29 Monte Carlo on a big win today. And he'll tell you the only thing that comes close to Monte Carlo's reputation on the track is its reputation on the street. Monte Carlo, more champions depend on Chevy. We'll be there.
Right away.
Let's go to victory lane.
Well, you can imagine the atmosphere down here. Kevin Harvick climbing out of his Goodwrench Chevrolet, and he will celebrate in big-time fashion. Well, congratulations. In Earnhardt-type fashion, a race you dominated.
I tell you what, these GM Goodwrench guys, they did a heck of a job in the pits. Kevin Hammond had great pit strategy. But I'll tell you who we owe this to. We owe this to Todd Barrier and Jeff Green and the AOL guys. This guy right here, they come up here and tested. And that's what we did both days. And those multiple-car teams are paying off for us. I hope Mike Skinner's okay.
How about that last restart, Kevin?
Well, I mean, last restarts with under 10 to go are pretty nerve-wracking. But we got good ratios in this thing, and the motor shop done a heck of a job. So we got up to speed pretty good. This is awesome. I mean, this year's all for Dale Earnhardt, and winning races for him, and it's pretty special.
There's been a lot of pressure on you since you got in this car. Tremendous performance at Atlanta. How much does this one mean to you?
This means a lot. I mean, when you're stuck on your first win, and everybody says, well, he's a flash in the pan. Well, here's the second win, and we're just we're going to keep going at it.
And you're the first winner in Chicago as well.
It's an awesome place. We've run good here yesterday too, and it reminds me a lot of Texas, and we run good on the mile-and-a-half racetrack. So once Jerry Nadeau was out, it was a lot better.
Congratulations. The big reception's right behind you.
Thank you.
That's his wife. Kevin Harvick wins in Chicago. Holy cow.
Dave? Holy cow for Robert Presley as well. 186 career starts going into today. Still looking for that win, but pretty darn close today.
Yeah, we was real close. I mean, I really thank all them guys in Indiana, Jasper, Engine Transmission. We've had some good race cars the last couple years, but just never can finish out the day. This same car we had at Charlotte that we thought we had a good top 3 with, and got in the blowed motor there. But, you know, as long as we can stay out there and run and keep these cars like we are, we'll get us a win or some more top fives. I mean, this deal's tougher than anybody ever could imagine, and just being able to run there with Kevin, if we could have got under him, you know, we might have been all right.
Well, he drove by Mark Martin, then he held off Ricky Rudd. A great run for Robert Presley. Let's go to Matt Yoakum.
And Jeff Gordon's second engine failure of the year is a big hit in the points, Jeff. Now you're tied with Dale Jarrett, but by virtue of second place finishes, he takes over the points lead.
Shoot, I'm just thrilled to be tied. Right now, I mean, with the little bit of trouble we've had here the last couple weeks, you know, we've been outrunning them on the racetrack, but if you don't get there to the checkered flag, you know, it doesn't matter. And so, tough day, because we fought hard today to get from way back in the field all the way up to the front. All we needed was a little bit better track position. We had one of the fastest cars out there, so real proud of these guys on the DuPont Chevrolet team. But, you know, we got to figure it out and make sure it doesn't happen anymore, you know. But going through a little bit of tough time right now, but, hey, going through a tough time and still be tied for the points lead, I'll take that.
Any consolation that next week we're going to New Hampshire, a place where you've had a lot of success in the past?
I tell you, we've been running great everywhere. I'm looking forward to going to every racetrack we go to right now. But right now I'm going to focus on our tests in Indianapolis coming up on Monday and Tuesday. And then we'll go get geared up, guys at the shop. I know they're working hard to get us ready for New Hampshire. We're looking forward to it. We got to do something there. We got to make up a little bit of what ground we lost here.
Actually, in the tie-break system in NASCAR Winston Cup points, Jeff Gordon has the edge. Look at the numbers.
That's unbelievable.
Two of them identical, and Ricky Rudd only 18 behind. Both have 3 wins each, Gordon and Jarrett. Gordon has 4 second-place finishes, and Jarrett only has 1, so he has the tie-break and is officially the point leader at the halfway mark of the season. Rest of the top 20 as we wrap things up here at Chicagoland. The inaugural Tropicana 400 in the books. By all accounts, a smashing success. Sellout crowd, wonderful facility. Going to be a great place to come back to year after year. Don't forget, NASCAR continues next weekend on TNT. First Saturday at 8 Eastern Time, the NASCAR Busch Series from St. Louis in the CarQuest Auto Parts 250. And then Sunday at 1:30 Eastern, the New England 300 for the NASCAR Winston Cup Series. Tonight on NBC, the hit new game show Fear Factor, followed by the movie Legends of the Fall, starring Brad Pitt. For Benny Parsons, Wally Dallenbach, Bill Weber, Matt Yoakum, Marty Snyder, and Dave Burns, I'm Alan Bestwick. Kevin Harvick has won the inaugural Tropicana 400. You've been watching NASCAR on NBC.